Your brain, blood, kidneys, muscles, skin, and digestive system all depend on water. Drink too little and concentration may fade, headaches can appear, urine darkens, physical performance declines, and the body struggles to control heat. But there is another side to the story. Drinking far too much, too quickly, can dilute the sodium in your blood and become a medical emergency. So what really happens when you finally start drinking enough? And how much is actually enough for you? Water is not a supplement. It is part of the machinery that keeps the body alive. It helps maintain blood volume, transports nutrients, supports chemical reactions inside cells, helps the kidneys remove waste, lubricates joints and tissues, and through sweat and evaporation helps prevent dangerous overheating. Water is constantly leaving the body through urine, sweat, breathing, and bowel movements, so it must continually be replaced. But replacement does not come only from a bottle. Milk, tea, coffee, and other drinks contribute fluid. Fruit, vegetables, soup, yogurt, and many other foods also contain water. That is why official intake estimates usually refer to total water, not only plain drinking water. The mystery begins when people turn a flexible biological need into one universal rule. 8 glasses, 2 liters, 1 gallon. Drink continuously, never feel thirsty. But the body does not operate by a single number. When water loss begins to exceed intake, the concentration of the blood starts to change. Sensors involved in fluid regulation help trigger thirst and influence hormones that tell the kidneys to conserve water. Thirst is therefore not a personal failure. It is part of a sophisticated biological warning system, but thirst may not always be a perfect guide. Older adults may experience a weaker thirst response. Busy people may ignore it. Children may not recognize it early. And during intense heat or prolonged work, waiting until thirst becomes strong may leave someone behind their fluid losses. As dehydration progresses, people may experience headache, lightheadedness, tiredness, dry mouth, dark urine, and reduced urination. More serious dehydration can cause confusion, rapid heart rate, and worsening physical function. Drinking water does not necessarily push a normally hydrated brain beyond its natural ability. It helps keep dehydration from pulling performance downward. That distinction matters enormously. Blood contains a large amount of water. When fluid losses increase, plasma volume can fall. The heart may need to work harder to circulate blood, especially during exercise or heat exposure. At the same time, the body directs blood toward the skin to release heat. This creates a competition. Muscles need blood, the skin needs blood, the brain needs steady circulation. When dehydration becomes significant, physical effort can feel harder, heart rate may rise and endurance can decline. Rehydration restores fluid availability, but the process is not always immediate. Water must leave the stomach, enter the intestines, be absorbed into the bloodstream, and redistribute throughout the body. After heavy sweating, the body may also need sodium and food, not just plain water, because sweat removes both fluid and electrolytes. The kidneys continuously filter blood and regulate fluid, electrolytes, and waste. When the body senses that water is scarce, hormones signal the kidneys to conserve more of it. Urine volume falls, urine becomes more concentrated. Its color may become darker and its smell stronger. Pale yellow urine often suggests adequate hydration. Dark yellow urine may indicate that more fluid is needed. But urine color is not a perfect medical test. Vitamins, medicines, foods, and other conditions can alter it. The target is not maximum water, it is balance. Water helps soften stool and supports normal movement through the digestive tract. When fluid intake is too low, the colon can absorb more water from waste, contributing to harder stool and constipation. However, Drinking excessive water is not a guaranteed cure for chronic constipation, which can also involve low fiber intake, medication effects, inactivity, and other causes. The body responds most dramatically when a genuine deficiency is corrected. Headache and tiredness are recognized symptoms of dehydration. Some people report clearer thinking and improved energy after increasing water intake, and that may be genuine when they were previously underhydrated. But headache has many possible causes, including migraine, stress, poor sleep, infection, and serious neurological conditions. Water should not be presented as a cure for every headache. Hydration can remove dehydration as one contributor, but it cannot substitute for sleep, nutrition, or medical investigation of persistent symptoms. When body temperature rises, sweat carries heat toward the skin. As sweat evaporates, it cools the body. But every drop of sweat represents lost fluid. During hot weather or physical work, losses can rise rapidly. Drinking enough is one of the most important defenses against heat illness, although hydration alone cannot make unsafe heat exposure safe. A person sitting in an air-conditioned room may need far less than someone working outdoors under intense sun. A universal daily number cannot account for both. Even modest dehydration can make endurance exercise feel more difficult, especially in hot conditions. Athletes once received the simple instruction to drink as much as possible. That advice produced another danger. Some endurance participants drank faster than their bodies could eliminate fluid. Their blood sodium became dangerously diluted. This condition is called exercise-associated hyponatremia. The lesson was unexpected. Dehydration is dangerous, but avoiding dehydration does not mean drinking without limits. Adequate fluid intake can reduce the concentration of stone-forming substances in urine, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention lists kidney stones among conditions associated with inadequate hydration. However, people with advanced kidney impairment, heart failure, or liver disease may be advised to limit fluids. A recommendation that is sensible for a healthy adult can be unsafe for someone with a specific medical condition. Images online often suggest that drinking more water will transform skin within days. The truth is less dramatic. Severe dehydration can reduce skin turgor and contribute to dryness, but skin appearance is also shaped by genetics, age, sun exposure, humidity, skin care, sleep, hormones, and medical conditions. Water supports healthy tissue. It is not a replacement for sunscreen. The instruction to drink 8 glasses every day is easy to remember, but it is not a universal biological law. The United Kingdom's general guidance suggests roughly 6 to 8 cups of fluid daily for many people, while noting that needs rise during pregnancy, breastfeeding, hot weather, and illness. The correct question is not how many glasses the internet demands. It is what conditions the body is facing today. Water intoxication is uncommon in healthy people drinking normally, but it can occur when water intake greatly exceeds the body's ability to eliminate it. The blood becomes diluted, sodium concentration falls, water moves into cells. Brain cells may swell because the skull cannot expand. Symptoms of severe hyponatremia can include headache, nausea, vomiting, confusion, seizures, loss of consciousness, and death. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention workplace guidance warns against drinking more than approximately 48 ounces, roughly 1.4 liters per hour, because excessive fluid consumption can cause a medical emergency. This is the clue many viral hydration challenges leave out. More is not always better. Water cannot cure cancer. It cannot remove toxins in a mystical way. It cannot replace insulin or reverse kidney failure. It cannot compensate for chronic sleep loss or erase the effects of smoking. Drinking extreme quantities does not flush the body into perfect health. The liver, kidneys, lungs, and digestive system already process and remove waste. They require appropriate hydration to function normally. They do not require punishment by excessive water intake. What happens when you drink enough water every day? If you were underhydrated, headaches may improve, urine may become lighter, bowel movements may become easier, exercise may feel less difficult, and the kidneys no longer need to conserve every available drop. But drinking enough does not create a dramatic detox. It restores balance. The body was never designed around extremes. Too little water disrupts normal function. Too much water can disrupt electrolytes. The healthiest point lies between them. And that point changes with the person, the weather, the food, the activity, and the medical condition. Drink regularly, respond to thirst, watch for persistent dark urine, increase fluid appropriately during heat and activity, do not force extreme quantities, and seek medical advice when illness or medication changes the rules. Water is essential, but its power is not that it cures everything. Its power is that nearly everything in the body depends on having the right amount.